EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the home of the Cardinals, State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. Matt Prater's been around a long time. Will get us started here. And off we go from Glendale. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Jordan Mason. And he is hit behind the line of scrimmage. The defense with a statement on the game's first play.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Shotgun snap to Purdy. Open receiver, the former Gator, it's Ricky Pearsall. Here's 3rd and 7. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. That is caught. He gets the hook up with Rice. 20 yards on that pass play. It's good for a Niners 1st down.
It's a really important conversion right there, Mike, because you just don't want to go 3 and out on the road, especially on your opening possession of the game. You want to let your offense get some rhythm, establish and unfold some of the game plan you've set up coming in. They're going to have a fresh set of downs here and now say, okay, can we turn this good start of a drive and finish the drive with some points?
And that is brought in. And he's in. Brandon Ayuk, touchdown, 49ers. That gives him 14 touchdowns for the year. They find the end zone here on the opening drive, and Greg, they're able to do it in the air.
Mike, it makes you wonder, is this drive a sign of things to come? I mean, this secondary, they had their hands full there. Are we going to see it repeated throughout the rest of this game, or are they going to have some answers on defense?
Seven 0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Here's Greg Dortch now from his end zone. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. On the ground, here's the one-time Seminole. And a spirited run there, somehow managing to gain a couple of yards. Second down and 8. Working from the shotgun, it's Murray. That'll be taken in. It's Trey Benson. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Every offensive coordinator has drive starters, meaning it's a completion, it's a run play that we feel great about, it's a screen. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
On third down, they go with Benson. And that call will not get it done. The defense ready, stopping him behind the line of scrimmage. And it sets up fourth down. And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll go play action with Purdy. That one to the sideline is over everybody, but now a penalty flag will come in. They may get him for grounding. Purdy works out of the pistol. Quick throw, taken in. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable third down, getting some good yardage on that second down play.
It may not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on second down, that's a really nice pickup because now it opens up your play call sheet on third down where it's a little bit more manageable.
Third and short. Purdy inside the 10. It is caught. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice first down pickup.
A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. He'll get this forward, no signal. They're going to mark him down at the 1. A little closer. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll go with him again. And he will not get to the goal line. In fact, he may have come back a little bit. And now it is 3rd and goal.
Down here this close, all it takes is one defensive lineman defeating his block and getting some penetration. And that's exactly what we saw here. Not only to stop the ball carrier short of the end zone, but to take him down for a loss.
Here's Purdy making the read and keeping it. And he's going nowhere on this one. Met and dropped behind the line, and now it is 4th and goal.
That's a great job defensively. You could tell they sold out to stop the run here on third down. And even if he hands this ball off, Mike, I don't think that play was going anywhere.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Murray. Open man is Marvin Harrison Jr. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
Yeah, really nice play there by Marvin Harrison Jr., and this is really the target they've been looking for to pair up with Kyler Murray here in Arizona for a long time, and for this draft to fall their way and them get really one of the best receivers to come out in the last couple years, Mike. I mean, with all the Ohio State wide receivers that have come out here lately, you can make an argument. Harrison, he's probably the best of the bunch. And this is what happens when you can pair a really good pass rush with a really stingy secondary. Marrying the two together, not only to change his launch point, but not give the quarterback anywhere to go with the ball.
The Niners will use the first of their timeouts. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Slot receiver headed right. Now Murray to throw on 2nd down. On the move past the 40. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes play...
They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. They'll go again with Benson. That one never got started. Too much defensive pressure. They dropped him in the backfield.
Number one rule of run blocking for the offensive line is you don't want to allow penetration. It just doesn't give your running back any angles to cut and find the hole. It's exactly how it played out here. They've got to do a better job holding the line of scrimmage and not getting pushed back.
On 3rd down, Murray. A short one here, caught by McBride. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on 3rd down.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this, that on 3rd down or critical moments, that's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates. If I was in a critical situation, there is no doubt where I'm going with the ball.
His 50th reception on the season, and he's got a 1st down to go with it. McBride is the motion man. Murray gonna hand this to Benson. And he's in. Trey Benson. Touchdown, Cardinals. Now the veteran Matt Prater for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Cardinals will level things out at 7 apiece. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. On the ground is Mason. He'll move the pile forward. Let's give him a couple. Kaiser White able to make the tackle. Throwing on second down is Purdy. He's going to send it downfield for Ayuk. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. Completion. Brandon Ayuk, the intended receiver there. And it's going to be third down. Slot man in motion left. On third down, it's Purdy. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. Still going. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, San Francisco. A terrific job all the way around, especially after the catch, Greg, to take it to the end zone for a touchdown.
I'm just so impressed by the acceleration of this receiver, Mike. He catches what is a short pass, and he's able to turn it up the field and take it all the way for 6. That is an impressive play, run after catch.
Moody's extra point is good. And the 49ers will move out to a 14-7 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. They'll start out with a run, and it's Benson. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Again, it's Benson. And he's going to weave his way forward. It's a first down at the 44-yard line.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
A give. Here's Benson. Trying to avoid tacklers there, but the ball is out. And this is taken in by the defense.
So the biggest thing that stands out here, Mike, is the fact that the defense just continues to pursue to the ball. Every defense focuses on get as many hats to the ball carrier as possible, because if the guy in front of you, he misses the tackle or he falls down, you have to be there to make up for it. And the pursuit to the ball is not only how they're able to get him down, but it's ultimately how they're able to take the ball away.
A run. And here's Mason. And he's not going to get away. They'll knock him back to his own territory. They get him on the other side of midfield.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Purdy now on 2nd down. That's into the hands of Jordan Mason. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can draw up all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
On 2nd down, Purdy. And that is incomplete.
always a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
Oh, now flags come in. Looks like movement up front. And third down just became a lot tougher. So now after the penalty, a much tougher prospect to convert. It is 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. And that is incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
So Jake Moody now out for the field goal. And that one not going to get there, and it's wide to the left as well. It's no good. And this is going to remain a one-possession game. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. First play of the drive, and here's Benson. And that'll be a pickup of 3. They face 2nd down and 7.
Hey, hold on.
2 minutes remain here in this first half. We'll have more from Glendale after this.
Right?
2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Murray. That's taken in by the running back, Benson. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off.
And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Benson. He's to the 10. The speed on display. He's in. Trey Benson. Touchdown, Arizona. So 2 touchdowns for him in this one. Numbers 12 and 13 on the year. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned, so it'll come out to the 30. They'll put Ayuk in motion. To throw on 1st down is Purdy. Working the right side, taken in by Rice. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
This is such a critical moment in the game, that middle 4 minutes, the final 2 minutes of the first half, and then the possession to come out of the halftime break. So maximizing this possession here before halftime is critical. See if you can get a drive starter. See if you can get an easy completion to kickstart a 2-minute mode. And That's what they got here. Now they got to see if they can go down and steal some points. Here in the first half, we've seen nothing but connections from these two guys. I mean, they've come out completely on fire. So the defense finally gets a stop, and really the first time we've seen these guys be a little bit off.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. So Kittle comes in motion. A 2nd down throw here for Purdy. Ayuk makes the catch right side. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
You find yourself in these 2-minute drills, Mike. They're pretty critical moments in the game. They go a long way to deciding the outcome. So it makes a lot of sense. You start looking for your top target, and he comes through for him there.
He'll run. This is Mason. And he'll get 6 on this one, moving it inside the 40-yard line. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. They'll stick with him again.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. Caught. This is Ayuk. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line. The Niners will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop at 21 seconds to go until halftime. First and 10. Purdy. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And the Niners are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. From the gun, it's Purdy. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
Moody's kick is good. And the 49ers going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half. Final second now of this first half as this one is away. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. Halftime here on this final weekend of the NFL regular season as we send you to our studios in Orlando. Here's Jonathan Coachman. He's got the EA Sports halftime report. Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this second half. Coming up, 3rd quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. Here's Greg Torch now from his end zone. And he can only get back to the 16-yard line. On the move, left is Benson. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. McBride is the motion man. On 2nd down, it's Benson. Up the sideline at the 35. Big gain on the ground here as he takes this up past the 40-yard line.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
1st and 10.
Buzz.
On 1st and 10, here's Benson. Give him 12 on that one. They are on the march. Another 1st down.
Well, here he is just taking over this drive from the running back spot. And frankly, Mike, any time the secondary and defensive backs are making a lot of tackles downfield, you know the offensive line's doing their job up front, and we can see the results.
On 1st down, it's Murray. This one intercepted. Picked off by Renardo Green. And the Niners are going to take over just shy of midfield.
You know, Mike, what I think is interesting is we had a chance to sit down with this young player this week leading up to today's game, and it kind of felt to both of us that he had a little bit of a chip on his shoulder. He fell to the 2nd round on draft night. In his mind, he thought he was a 1st rounder. But I'll tell you what, whatever round he was drafted in, if he keeps making plays like this, there's going to be a lot of teams who are going to be kicking themselves for skipping over him on draft night.
And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. He'll go play action. Purdy. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? They motion the slot man left. 3rd down. Purdy. And this is going to be incomplete. That's great work to get in there and make things difficult defensively, setting up a 4th down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
Fourth down, it's Purdy. He dives, and what a catch for the 1st down. They get 18 yards on 4th down and a fresh set of downs. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Now a give on the ground, and he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down. Out of the gun, it's Purdy. Off he goes.
I love this call, Mike. 2nd down and short. One of the best downs in football to take a shot. Give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. But a nice job by the quarterback, realizing there's nothing downfield. Take off, turn into a runner, pick up the 1st down.
So they move inside the 20. 1st and 10 at the 18. Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that 1st down. A good spot here. 2nd and a yard. Purdy quickly to Ayuk. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be 1st and goal.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got...
And he will take this one across into the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And, Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Now Murray on 1st down. He'll fire one deep for Harrison.
There's only a handful of guys in the league who legitimately have world-class speed, and he's one of them. I mean, he's the type of weapon that you 3 or 4 times a game have to just say, okay, my guy, he's faster than your guy. We're going to send him deep and let it fly. And even though that one falls incomplete, you have to continue to sprinkle that threat in because it makes everything else in your passing game that much easier.
Come back. Oh. Move. Go.
On 2nd down, Murray gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
Hold on, Rick. Whoa. Big Ace. Omaha.
They send him right out of the slot. From the shotgun, it's Murray. They'll look underneath here to Benson. It's a gain of 12 there. It's an Arizona 1st down.
Green.
Straight ahead, they go with Benson. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's 2nd and 6.
Let's go. Hey, Larry.
Working from the shotgun, it's Murray. That one caught by Wilson. The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
Oh, and the rookie puts it on the deck. It's a fumble. And the defense has it.
And as you can see with that fumble, Mike, it really just goes back to the fundamentals of how they're taught to carry the ball. And they talk about the points of pressure. And the biggest thing really, Mike, is you want the front tip of the ball, the part where your fingers cover, to always be higher than the back tip of the ball. So often you see that front tip go down, and it makes it so much easier for that defender to kind of rake it out. So you want pressure against the outside of the ball, both tips, the inside of the ball, and then keep that front point up.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Purdy works out of the pistol. The connection made to Ayuk. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
This defense in desperate need of a stop, and here comes 3rd down. Throwing from the gun is Purdy, and that is incomplete.
When you get the ball in this situation, what you're looking to do is not only end the drive with a touchdown to put the game away, but you'd love to chew up some clock. So with that incomplete pass now likely putting an end to this series, that's a big opportunity for them to try to close this game out.
And it's a good return here, able to take it across the 50, set up the offense with a short field. Here's 1st and 10.
Buzz. 2-2.
Working out of the gun, Murray. Pass complete there to Harrison. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Hey. 2-2. Deuce. Hey, Ace. Stop.
Out of the gun, it's Murray. That ball caught. It's Zay Jones. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down. That's to the left side, taken in by Harrison. He's going to have that 1st down, gain of 6, as they convert on 3rd down.
Who you got? Omaha.
Again, it's Murray. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. He's able to look it in and get forward for a pickup of about 8. Here's 3rd and 2. They'll run. Big opening up the middle. Call it a gain of 13. It's good for a Cardinals 1st down.
There's a big conversation going on right now around the NFL about what is the true value of having a run game. And I've always thought it comes down to being good at 3 situations. Can you run the ball in the 4th quarter with a lead? How well can you run the ball on the goal line? And then in this case, how well can you run the ball in short yardage situations?
Hey, shift. 2-2, what?
On 1st and 10, Murray. He'll get that complete to Harrison.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
A couple of third down conversions already on this drive. This one tougher. This is 3rd and 10.
Green, green, green. Omaha. Hey, easy, Cuervo.
From the gun, it's Murray. He'll get that to Wilson. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down.
That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Jair Brown.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Here's 2nd and 9.
Let's go now.
They'll drop to throw. Ayuk makes the catch right side. And it'll be marked down up around the 18-yard line.
First rule of backed up offense, get the first down. The last thing you want to do, punt the ball back and give your opponent a short field. Mission accomplished. Now, can they maintain possession long enough to see if they can cap this drive off with some points?
The defense still has 3 timeouts, so we'll see if they decide to use them here as the offense starts taking a knee.
Let's go.
So a win here for our visitors, the 49ers. They finish off the regular season in grand style. They are division champions. We'll get a home game next weekend in the wild card round of the NFL playoffs. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.